Demons. Starring a bunch of unknowns and featuring some hilariously bad voice dubbing, Demons finds a large group of would-be victims being given free passes by a man in a metal mask to attend the opening of a new cinema where a horror movie is being shown. Isn't that quite fitting considering the setting that we're in at the moment? Our soon-to-be splattered cast of victims include 2 college chicks, 2 horny blokies, a blind man and his daughter, a couple of necking teenagers, this older couple, and a tough guy 70s pimp with a killer tash and 2 hookers. In the movie, well, okay, the movie within a movie, 4 gormless twats are poking around inside a tomb for some odd reason, where they find an ancient book.
It's in Latin. I can't figure it out.
I think you'll find it's a book, mate. And they also find a mask, which looks a lot like the one worn by the bloke who was handing out the free cinema tickets. Ooh. This dozy tosser decides to wear the mask, because that's the first thing you do whilst desecrating a tomb, isn't it?
Trick or treat. Don't do that. How do I look? Whoever wears it becomes a demon.
Anyway, the mask gives this bloke a cut on his cheek, which then leads to him becoming possessed and killing all his mates. Lovely. Out in the cinema lobby, this hooker is messing about with a promotional copy of the same mask. She tries it on, and she ends up getting a cut on her face as well. See where this is going? Oh, and notice that the lobby also contains a motorcycle and a clearly dangerous katana sword on display. Yes, those will come in handy later on, I should think. Anyway, ooh, that looks nasty. You want to get that lanced, love? Never mind. Events in the cinema then start to mirror the horror movie playing on screen, when the hooker also transforms into a demon. You know, as you do. Unrelenting bloodletting, and a lot of useless female characters screaming soon follow. Really, that's all they do. Shut up, will you? You just want some of these characters to die quicker. Or at least a bit quieter. The film then spends the rest of its running time with a large group of characters trying to escape from the cinema, but unfortunately, the doors have all been suddenly blocked by concrete walls. Luckily, Tony the Pimp is on hand to take charge of the situation, with plenty of words of wisdom.
Throw her into the stall.
No, leave her alone. She's dead. She can't hurt anyone.
I want to get out! I want to go home!
I lost my girl.
Get out of the way! Everything! Smash everything! Smash everything!
Along with a switchblade, because there's no way this brother's getting possessed. Meanwhile, the demons start making their way out of the cinema. Out of the back door that the quite frankly thick as pig shit humans can't find. Seriously? Unfortunately, Tony the Pimp also ends up becoming possessed and he turns into a demon as well. This is bad news for the remaining humans, because he's now leading the demons. Why? Because Tony's a badass. Of the victims, George and Cheryl become our main leads, mostly because they're the most attractive members of the cast. But like the rest of the female population of demons, Cheryl is pretty much useless, given to bouts of unnecessary screaming and hysterics when she should be either running or fighting. Actually, Cheryl only has one moment of heroism, but that isn't much given the fact that the person Cheryl saves wouldn't have needed saving in the first place if he hadn't been forced to drag her useless arse along all this time. And it's all for naught, as she ends up becoming a demon herself before the end of the movie anyway. Nice teeth, love. Complaining about the story in Demons is rather pointless, as the movie seems to be completely uninterested in something as mundane as the story, plot, or characterisation. And it spends most of its 85-minute running time trying to figure out different messy death scenes for all its victims. We get a number of interesting kills, including eye gouging, to the blind guy of all people. Oh, the irony! The always popular claw slash to the chest, throats getting ripped out, and a series of mass decapitations by a character riding around on a motorcycle in the theatre's cramped space, swinging a katana sword around. Priceless. See, I told you those would come in handy. Although if the demon entity had set up the cinema just to snack on some unsuspecting victims, you would have thought that it wouldn't have left around a dangerous weapon to use against it, or a means of escape for the humans to use. Yeah, movie logic must stop thinking. And in one of the most random bullshit moments in the history of cinema, a fucking helicopter drops through the ceiling. Why? Hey, why not? At least it gives George something else to kill the demons with, as he uses the helicopter blades to slice and dice the remaining nasties in splatterific fashion. Hey, I like gore, don't get me wrong, and Demons certainly provides a lot of it. It's just that I'd like some reason for the gore, and we don't seem to get that here. The demons appear pretty much for no apparent reason, and then start running around biting and infecting moviegoers. Why? No idea. But if you like mindless bloodletting and well done gore, then you'll love Demons. The film isn't scary at all, and it comes across as funny more than anything. Even the various killings are done in a silly, even humorous way. The acting is, not surprisingly, absolute crap, but I can't tell if that's the actors themselves or whoever did the English dubbing for their voices. Well, it's probably a bit of both. And along the way you've got a wonderfully cheesy 80s soundtrack going on throughout the film, with tracks from Billy Idol, Go West and Motley Crue. And how can you not love a film that features a bloke riding through a motorcycle, through a cinema, lopping off monsters' heads with a sword? Thumbs up.
Sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but I don't think they were happy about the...
Well, I wonder how Billy Idol and Go West feel about that their music's
I'm sure
playing
Billy Idol would love it.
whilst they're driving around in a car sniffing coke out of a coke can.
I bet they were really pleased that they got money from that, nothing else. They're going to do what with our song? Do we get paid? Yeah.
As long as we get royalties, it don't matter.
I mean, what the good thing about Demons was as well is that it's been filmed in English, but then it's dubbed into it, it's been dubbed badly. I mean, everything they say is about 2 seconds behind. Actually reminded me of something like the old Godfrey Ho ninja movies, you know.
We will all be destroyed. Unless we destroy them first.
We will all be destroyed. But yeah, really good. Completely random bullshit with the helicopter just dropping out of the ceiling.
It was just like they didn't know how to end the film.
No.
We've got these people trapped in a cinema, how do we get them out there? Let's just kill the whole world.
It's the fact the guy turned into ash at the end. It was just like, hang on, he's been a complete wimp, and now it's like, hey, I know what I'm going to do.
I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I was disappointed when Tony the Pimp got killed off.
Yes. Although he did make a pretty good demon.
He did. Well, anyway, that was Demons, that was brilliant, and I can't wait for Demons 2, so I know that I'm going to be reviewing that at some point for the Big Daddy D reviews as well, so look out for that.
That was amazing.
Next up, we've got The Exorcist, so come back for a bit of this. Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Oh, sorry, I licked your finger.
I figured it.